Hello, I'm going to be showing you how to make a rabbit sock poppet using these readily available materials. What I've got here is a pair of girls' socks. These particular ones are from Sainsbury's, but any pair of young girls' socks will do. You'll also need a pair of scissors, some needles, and some thread. This is red thread, and you'll also need some black thread. Now in this part I'm going to be showing you how to make the basic bunny form, and in the next episode I'm going to show you how to stuff it. Okay, let's start. I'm going to open up the pair of socks and I'm going to take out one sock. I'll just put these to the side for now. I only need the one sock. Let me take that label off, we don't want that. And let me just move these other things to the side for now. We'll come back to them later. So this is the sock that I'm going to be using to make the sock bunny poppet. Now, I'm going to take the scissors, and the first thing I'm going to do is to cut the toe off the sock. Oh, these scissors aren't very sharp. I may have to get some new scissors. There we go, that'll do. Like that. And then I'm going to cut the top part of the sock off. The part that goes around the little girl's ankle. I'm going to need to hold this like this again to cut it properly. Like that. Hope you can see that okay. Okay, now I'm going to take this middle section here, open it out like this. See what I'm doing there? Opening that out, just like that, laying it down. So the heel here is underneath. And then what I'm going to do with the scissors, hope they're sharp enough, is I'm going to make a cut up here like this. Oh, they're not very sharp, these scissors. More like I'm tearing it really, never mind. That's like that, just about 3 inches. Then I'm going to do the same on the other side. Tearing this little girl's sock, more than cutting it, but never mind. Again, about the same distance, about 3 inches. There we go. Let me just check to see if that's okay. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, so I've cut that sock the way we want it. That's splendid. Put those back like that. Now I need to do something with this bit. This is the bit of the sock that goes around the little girl's ankle, don't forget. And with this, I'm going to cut it here in half like that. Cut the elastic off there like that. And then I'm going to do the same on the other side. It's quite hard this. Quite fiddly. Quite fiddly. Like that. So now I've got 2 little pieces of cloth like that. That's good. And with this thing, which was the toe, don't forget, this was the toe. It's like a little hat now, isn't it? We're not going to use it as a hat though. No, no. What we're going to do with this is we're going to cut this in half as well. A bit tricky this bit, because these scissors aren't very sharp. I'm going to cut this like this. See what I'm doing there? Hope you could see what I've done there, like that. So I've just put this back together so you can see how it went. That went like that, and these 2 pieces were here. Okay, now that's all the cutting I need to do. So the next thing I need to do is to start stitching. And for this I'm going to use the red thread. Red is the best colour thread to use for making a poppet. Tear that off there like that. I'll probably edit this bit because it's going to be a bit boring for you. So if you come back in a minute, I'll show you how far I've got. Okay, we're back. While you've been away, I've got one of the needles and I've threaded a length of the red thread through the needle. So now it's time to start sewing. But before I do that, I'll just explain to you what I'm going to do with these things here. The main part of the sock, this part here, is going to form the body of the rabbit, with this being its torso and its head, this bit being its bottom, where the foot of the little girl was, and these parts are going to be its legs. These little bits here, which was the toe of the sock, are going to be the rabbit's ears, and these parts, which went around the little girl's ankle, are going to be its arms. Okay, we're going to start with the hardest part, which is this bit here, the torso and the legs. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the legs together like this, okay, and then very simply I'm just going to go around and sew these two halves together. Now this will probably take me about, I don't know, 10 minutes to do this little bit, maybe a little bit longer because I'm not a very fast sewer. So what I'll probably do is speed this bit up to get it through a bit faster. Okay. Okay, so I've finished sewing this little bit. As you can see, the bunny's legs are all finished. If you were watching carefully during that section, you'll have seen the camera fall over. I find that happens quite often when I'm making these poppets. The next thing I need to do is to make the ears. This is very easy. I'll just put this to one side for the moment. These sections are going to be the ears. To make these, I simply fold them in half again, and fold them in half again, and now I'm going to sew up this side here to make a seam. I will need to thread my needle again, so I'm going to speed the next bit up until I've finished both ears. Okay, I finished both ears. One's a little bit longer than the other, but that doesn't matter. And they're a little bit raggedy, but that's okay too. Okay. The next thing I want to do, I'll just put those to one side. The next thing I need to do is to make the arms. And I'm going to make the arms with these bits that I cut off the ankle section of the sock. So I'm going to need to rethread my needle, and then I'm going to do one of these at a time, starting with this one. So I'll speed this bit up again. Here we go. Okay, I've just slowed the film down because what I want to show you is exactly what I'm doing here. When I made the ears, you may remember, I simply rolled the fabric up to make the ears, but I want the arms to be a little plumper. So what I'm going to do with these, I'm just going to sew the edges together like that, and then when I get round to stuffing them, I'm going to be stuffing the arms. Okay? Okay. Okay, I've finished the arms. These are the arms. Like the ears, these also look a little bit raggedy, and you can see the red thread very clearly. That's part of the look of the final rabbit. So I'm just going to show you all the parts we've made today again, and then I'm going to leave it here, and tomorrow I'll be showing the next section, which is how to make the stuffing, how to stuff the rabbit, and how to finish it off. Okay, so this is going to be the body and the head. These are the legs. These are the ears. And these are going to be his arms. Okay, bye for now. Bye.